I know the quality of this video is not gonna be that good because the whole country is in lockdown and none of the AFK staff is meeting each other. We're just working from our homes and I'm recording this from a mobile phone, so apologies if the video is not as good in quality. But I was just in Delhi a few days ago for the PUBG Mobile Pro League South Asia and that got postponed a bit. Don't worry, we will bring you more updates about that as we have more information. But so far, this is the flavor of the month. It's not just PUBG Mobile. Every tournament, every game across the world is either getting cancelled or postponed or moved online. And that has affected esports in general. Nothing is happening. But even when nothing is happening, something happened. Someone managed to get themselves into trouble. And this was Sixless. Sixless' bold behavior finally got the best of him. A few days ago, he was caught in a Twitter feud where he was calling out some of the things that he felt were wrong with the South Asian PUBG Mobile scene. When SouLAman reacted to this situation, it further escalated.
कहने दो भाई इनको उनको फॉलो मत किया करो ऐसे लोग गाली देते इंडिया को ये इससे नेक्स्ट आईपी है ब्रो आईपी ही पता है ना आपको नेक्स्ट आईपी है सिक्सलेस इग्नोर करके आगे बढ़ो ब्रो लाइफ में.
And it ended with Cloud9 removing Sixless from the roster. Here's the story so far, and here are 3 key takeaways that we can learn from this entire controversy. First of all, was firing Sixless justified? It's quite interesting to think of a player being removed from an organization only because of their behavior on social media, especially when you're from India. Cloud9 has proved itself to be an organization that sets fairly strong standards of behavior for its players. Because of pretty much all the pros who are either on Instagram or on Twitter, it's easy to become the center of controversy, especially when you're someone famous and have a number of controversial opinions. Sixless ended up filling both these factors, and as you've guessed it, ended up causing a war. However, Cloud9 too ended up filling in its role as an organization that does not care about such things, even at the cost of losing an upcoming player with potential. We know what followed. This not only progresses a brand's image, but also puts a more friendly setting for the entire community. However, let's look at the other side. Sixless is young, and so is the PUBG Mobile crowd. Mistakes are bound to happen. So, should one step in the wrong direction cause his entire career to stop? Maybe some space can be given to the players. What do you think about this problem? Let us know in the comments below. That brings us to our next point. What if Indian players were set the same benchmark? Now that we believe that such an incident is enough justification for removal, let's remove Sixless from the focus and put the spotlight on the Indian players. Would Indian organizations have what it takes to remove an extremely famous player for being toxic in the community? We get it. They may be an extremely important asset to the organization. However, we always have to end up drawing the line at some point. And more than just the profit or loss towards the brand, when do we start looking at this from a perspective that might harm or improve the community's image or India's image? How would a community that thrives on masala might even react to such an incident? Let's not kid ourselves. India has its fair share of problems to deal with. Carrie used some fairly toxic and abusive words to make fun of Sixless on Instagram. Cloud9 removing Sixless opens up an opportunity for the Indian community to also take social media toxicity seriously and make a push for the organizations to set standards to such cases. The question is, can we really do this? We can only hope for the best. Last but not the least, please don't harass the players. Let's be real, there have been cases of harassment by both the sides in this entire controversy. And this is not something that's new to esports. There have always been loyal fans who look to cause trouble for their enemy. But what they don't realize is that their behavior brings shame to the entire country. Some parts of the community must understand that for a minute of glory, an entire country full of hardworking, talented people have to face its consequences. Regardless of your favorite player or your favorite team, I'm sure that all we want to see is nothing but the best for the entire scene. And here's why it's important to grow the scene healthily. First of all, a sense of brotherhood. It's important. Secondly, finding a healthy sense of joy in victories is essential. And last but not the least, I think this is the most important, you have to understand that loss is a part of the game. One loss does not mean that you start abusing your favorite players. And this change starts at an individual level. We can promote all the good ones who are doing all the nice things, and we can not pay attention to the toxicity or maybe even take steps to reduce it. What do you think? What are your thoughts from this entire controversy? What did you learn? Tell us what you think. We are eager to know. Let's discuss in the comments below, but please remember, keep it civil. For now, it's time to go AFK. We'll see you soon again. And yeah, stay safe and stay at home, I guess. See ya.